Let's bring in Jack Brewer, former NFL player and chairman of the Jack Brewer Foundation. Jack, it's so good to see you. Happy 4th to you. What do you think about that? You have these young folks, future of the country, feeling like the American dream is not really possible for them anymore.
It's so sad because I'm 45 years old, and I think about, growing up 30 years ago, and it was the complete opposite. This was a day, it was really my favorite holiday of the year, to be able to celebrate 4th of July and think about all of the dedication and the sacrifice that people made for us to have these freedoms, and for our kids today. And I get a chance to mentor kids across the country through the work of the Jack Brewer Foundation. I go into prisons and jails and go into these underserved communities. And it is sad to see the American hope being lost. So many feel like it's out of touch. And I think more importantly, they're not being educated on it. I think they're in school systems, and we're sending our kids to public schools that aren't always promoting American values and talking about history in a way that really teaches our kids that we are so blessed to live in this nation. I mean, you go over to parts of Africa and India and Asia and even Europe, people are trying to flee to come into our country. And so the fact that our own citizens who are born here, who are blessed with these freedoms, don't realize what the sacrifices that were made, it is quite sad.
You bring up a really good point here, and I'm going to put up this Fox News poll. This is registered voters under the age of 35. And the question was, are you proud of the country today or not? Only 33% said yes. 66% said no. Do you think that those two are tied together?
I do. I think it's a real contrast. I think it's a contrast in parenting. I think we have to realize that we're a fatherless nation. We lead the world in fatherlessness. I think we don't have two-parent homes like we used to have. And so those values that used to be instilled in our children are just being lost. If you look across the spectrum at the issues facing our land, 71% of kids who drop out of high school are fatherless. You look at poverty, you're 4 times likely to live in poverty if you're fatherless. And so I think you're seeing the result of a fatherless nation. And the Bible teaches us, the word teaches us that, he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children and the hearts of the children to the fathers. And I think if you want to find liberty, if you want to find freedom, go to 2 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter and the 17th verse, and it'll tell you that freedom and liberty is found through the Lord. And I think that is what's missing. We don't teach the 10 Commandments in our schools anymore. God bless the state of Louisiana for standing proudly on that and changing that. But we have to get back to our history, our true history of what founded
Absolutely.
this nation.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry we're up against a hard break, and I just want to make sure I say happy 4th to you and your entire family in that car. Thank you so much.
Yeah, God bless you guys.
Thank you. We'll have